I'm just finishing out the edit of this vlog, but as I was closing it, I realized I needed to stop and talk to you for a moment before you continue watching. I'm not really in focus right now, so I made some notes. Please excuse me for reading from them. It's the only way I can make sure I say everything that I wanted to share. Also, if this is your first time here, my name is Moran, and in my previous vlog I shared the heartbreaking news that we unexpectedly lost our son, Tomer. It might give you more context to go back and watch my previous vlog before you continue watching this one. So I came here mainly to let you know that the first part of this vlog, which you will see right after this segment, is very raw and very emotional. I share my heart and my current state of grief quite openly. I was thinking a lot whether to share it or not. Eventually I decided to put it out just as is. It might be very difficult to watch and you might feel this content is not for you. And I truly understand if you decide not to stay for that part. If you think it might be too much for you to see me so exposed, then you might want to use the timestamps that I shared in the description below this video and skip right to the next part, next half of this vlog, which is a silent vlog. In the second part, I'm taking you with me to the kitchen to cook a simple lunch, and then I'm taking you along as I join Eyal in his workplace, where I feel very, very welcome, and it's where I've been spending my days recently and where I edited most of this vlog. I also want to take a moment and thank you all for the love and the emails and the healing comments on my previous vlog. I really appreciate you for taking the time to share your words, your prayers, the candles that you light for Tomer everywhere, all over the world, and your grief journey. And I want to really thank you, Terry, if you're watching, you and your husband. Terry shared the loss of her loved son with us in a very touching email. They lost their boy exactly the same way we lost Tomer, and at the same age, more or less. Both Eyal and myself felt thirsty for every word in your email, in the email you sent us, and you and your husband. So thank you so much for that. I'm still exploring how to navigate this channel and my entire life right now after this unthinkable loss of Tomer, our youngest son, our youngest boy. But I'm so grateful you are here with me, and walking this path together with you means more than I could ever tell you. Thank you so much for being part of this journey. Hi everyone. I'm trying. This is like a trial. I'm trying to sit in front of the camera and talk to you. Let's see how I handle this. It's Sunday morning. I think it will be better if I close the door here, although I'm home alone. So, it is Sunday morning and I'm home alone now, which is very hard for me at the moment to be here alone. The reason I'm here alone is because Uri, our second boy, he is 18 years old, he is part of a very special program here, and he is I'm jumping right away to, but I thought when I came here and opened up the camera, I thought of how will I handle this and how will I go through the things that I want to share with you. And as I was organizing and tidying up our home a little, which is always my morning routine, my everyday morning routine, I thought it will be clever to come here and just speak about here and now, and then maybe things will flow from here. So the reason I'm here alone is because Uri was in a special weekend with as a part of a special program that he is part of, and he wasn't here the entire weekend, which was a challenge by itself, but he was very, very happy to go there, and he was expecting it, and it was delayed because of the war. And now when it came as a challenge for him to go there after what happened to us. But he was very happy there, and he came very late yesterday night, and I really wanted to be here at home for him when he wakes up today. On the other hand, it is very important for me and for us that Eyal start to go back to work slowly. Eyal works here in a big company, and when they came in the Shiva, many of his the people that he works with came here, and the manager of the place said that he offers me that if it will be hard for me after the Shiva and after the period, or by the time Eyal wants to come back to work, and of course they always offer it and tell him that he can take his time, but when he goes to work, they offered me to come with him, and they offered me a few like rooms and spaces that I can sit and work on my own work, so he can go to work and I can be here with him and not stay at home alone. And as many of you know, we are just about to move to a temporary apartment after a rocket hit our home. And I'm very worried about how will I handle my alone time there, because usually, in most cases, it's Tomer and I at home. So I was supposed to go with Eyal to work today, take my computer, take my notebook, and try to make some progress on my own projects and my own work. The place there is very, very friendly. It's very lovely to be there. The people are incredibly welcoming, and they offered me a few spaces to sit there. And also, I think one of our best friends is working maybe our best friend is working there with him. So he always, last time I was there, he took me to show me the place and show me an office that I can sit alone, or I could sit next to Eyal. So it's a good option for now to handle the situation, because Uri, Maya doesn't live here. As you know, she lives in a roommate apartment in Tel Aviv. And Uri is a very, very busy guy. And the last thing that we want to do is to give him any feeling that he needs to stay at home because of me or anybody here. He needs to carry on with his life. So Uri woke up, told me a little bit about the weekend. He really, really enjoyed it. It was great for him to be there. It's in the north of Israel. He loves it. He loved the people that are part of this program. He met a lot of new people. He enjoyed the landscapes in the north. The north of Israel is both Uri and I, our favorite place in Israel. And it is very beautiful at the moment because it's spring here, obviously. It is beautiful. So he really enjoyed it. And I'm very happy. And I'm very happy I was here for him when he woke up. But now I will be alone a little bit. I plan to cook some lunch for both of us as I finish to talk with you. But I thought to open up the camera and enjoy your company. Of course, there are many, many people in our community, from the Monday girls, from my friends, from my family. We are surrounded by so much love, and people are offering us, always text me and tell me, do you want to come for coffee? Do you want me to come over to your place? Do you want to go for a walk? And so much, I have so many options, but it's such a unique state because I don't really know what I want or what I prefer to do. I know one thing: I want to stay as close to my family, and I really need Eyal next to me. But I also want him to go back slowly into his work life. I think it will be good for him. And yeah, so I think selfishly, I opened up the camera to be here and spend time with you. But I also really, really see you as part of this community that is so important for me. And I started to write to myself a few things, and so I don't remember important stuff that I want to share here, but I know for sure it will not be a logical line of speaking with you. It will be all messed up and all over the place, as you say in English. But I can feel my community here, and also when I read in the comments. And I really want to share the story, the details of the story with you, just as we share it here, as I mentioned in my previous silent vlog, just as we share with our community in our real life, with our family, with our friends. I really want you to be in the same level, although one of you or a few of you wrote to me, Moran, don't feel obligated. It is okay not to share the details with us. Feel okay not to share it with us, but I can feel, I don't know, I feel I want to keep it openly and speak about it. So yeah, it's also, I open the camera selfishly, but I also want to bring myself to the place, mental place, that I can share sit and share it here with you, because as you can see, some words that are coming from my mouth making me start to cry without any control to stop it. So originally, and I also thought it is good that I will have some footage to edit, because I think editing will be, again, maybe it's a selfish thing, but editing can be a good option for me to spend some time editing. And if I go with Eyal, it is good if I take some footage with me and sit there, maybe next to him or in another office, and sit and edit some footage. So I don't just sit there and do nothing. It is absolutely not me. It is also very good, we found out, to keep busy in some way, and physically busy is the best, like wiping the floors, gardening, vacuuming, hanging up laundry. All the physical, simple acts are very, very good for us. For me, it was, anyway, things that I love to do. It's part of my daily life, and it's a huge part of what I share here with you. But now it is really essential. It's a matter of, like, if we are okay or we are losing it. It is a miracle that I sit here and that I didn't lose it. I think I will try to, like, I don't have any strategy or any plan how to keep on showing up here on YouTube, but I think maybe trying to come here, sit in front of the camera, and maybe tell you the story, sticking into the timeline, what happened in that day and or the day before, and going day by day and share everything with you. I have a feeling it will require a few like a few segments, different segments. And I also thought, because I plan to cook today, it's not really cooking. I have, of course, 3 pieces of salmon, because I always keep in the freezer portions for 3 people. I really thank you if you are still here. I don't think, I'm not sure how you feel. I'm sure you feel very bad, but I'm not sure if I will manage to keep this community going on with my new journey in life. So as I can see it from now, from this point of view, from sitting here now, I guess it will be made by some simple activities, that I'm taking footage of simple activities and of me speaking here and trying to tell you the story, which, as you can see, very hard to bring myself into start speaking about it. I also didn't run the laundry machine yet, because it's really next to my craft room door, and I didn't want to disturb you with the background noises. It is really hard at the moment to incorporate music, and you know, in Jewish tradition, mourning period it's not about what you must do, but it's only tradition. You can choose what you feel like or not. But my soul, first of all, I cannot wear any other thing but a black t-shirt at the moment. So Eyal and myself went on Friday, quickly went to Kos, and because I like their t-shirts, and purchased a few black t-shirts because I don't have enough to, and the summer here will start soon, and you know, in Israel the summer is very heavy, so I will need a few t-shirts, and I don't feel like wearing anything. This is my soul choice. I cannot wear anything but black t-shirts at the moment. I also cannot incorporate music in my life at the moment. So yeah, I think, I'm not sure what will I be able to like take footage. I also, it is very hard for me at the moment to carry my my best tripod. It's not very heavy, but it's a little heavy, and it's not very as easy for me to carry it. We barely sleep, and I don't really have appetite, and I feel very weak. So I'm using my lightest tripod, and it might, you know, when I use it at the first few seconds, it can be very shaky. So this is also something that you might see, that the footage is a little bit shaky. And yeah, we hope that this week also, we have a very special organization here in Israel that takes care of families and people like that lost their loved ones in the way we lost Tomer. And everybody here that had the same experience, we know a few people that had the same experience, or other people that are in the field of treatments and taking care of people, everybody tell us that it's a high, good quality treatment, and this organization is well known, and it's led by a very known person, and that everybody offered us to keep waiting for them. So I hope that this week we will, there is a person that's supposed to come and meet us all, and then talk with us a little bit. It's the base first initial activity, and then they will start taking care of, like making the good match of the people that we will go to speak with personally, and we will also be part of groups of people that had the same experience, that we hear that this is the most efficient treatment in cases like we have at the moment. So I hope this week it also will be the week that we make the next step with them. But as for now, I'm trying to handle the extreme situation that I'm in now by a little bit of writing, and it is very helpful that I want to share with you everything and all the details, because I write down points and write down the timeline, and I find it helpful for me. So we are here together. It is good for me that I still want to come here and share things with you, open the camera, and I still enjoy editing. It's a miracle to say something with a word, with using the word enjoy or good. But it is also very important. We found out, Eyal and myself found out, that we also spoke with the kids about it, that it's very good to say positive words. Just to say positive words, it sends a positive sign to the brain. Yeah, we are just, I think, on the end of the 30 days period of mourning now, and so we are in the stage that we have to take care of the gravestone now, and we need to write a few words on the gravestone. We chose to bury Tomer in a civilian cemetery. We did it the Jewish way, with the Jewish tradition, with the local rabbi that also was the one who brought him to the Torah when he was 13 and got him ready for his bar mitzvah. And he is a very special person for our family. So he is with us during this journey, although we chose to bury Tomer in a civilian cemetery a little bit far away from our home, about maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes driving. In Israel, it's considered far away from home. I know for you it might be like, you know, I'm driving 30 minutes to my supermarket, but in Israel it's far away, but it is the most beautiful place to leave your baby if you need to. And he was very kind and open-minded, and he said he will do everything with us, and we are very thankful for him. So we stick to the Jewish tradition. In the place that we chose for him, you can choose whatever kind of way you want to make it. You can make it in Judaism and whatever religion you are, or you can just make it non-religious at all. You choose your way. And we chose to stick to Judaism way, but not in a traditional, not in the first choice that you get when you have to choose a place to bury a loved one. So I think now I will go and start the laundry machine. Maybe spend a few minutes here. I think I will leave you for now, and I will try to come back whenever.
שם עושים סיבוב חדש של העגבניות. את זה, לא בקטע הזה. טוב, נכון, אנחנו אחרי הקטיף, לא?
כן. וואו.
רוצה לשאול אם נשאל אם...
וואי, מדהים.
יש למעלה פרחים.